It's no secret that my favorite financial institutions are credit unions. I used to work in credit unions for over 8 years, and I also have done many reviews on my channel, especially for Navy Fed. So in today's video, I'm gonna actually break it down and tell you guys why it is that I like credit unions and why they could be a good fit for you, how you can join them, and some of the other benefits. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Starr Knows Credit. My name is Starr Carter, and on this channel I talk personal financial education. So if that sounds like that is something that you're interested in, please consider being a subscriber. Make sure you guys are cutting on your notifications so you don't miss a video, and give this one a thumbs up. I really do appreciate the love. So let's get into today's video. So as I was saying in the intro, I have done many reviews on credit unions, and if you haven't already seen those for Navy Fed, Apple Fed, Penn Fed, and some of the other ones that I've done, I will leave a playlist link above. But I love credit unions, guys. Like I said, I worked in credit unions from 2007 all the way up to 2019 when I switched from credit unions to a traditional bank. So it's one of my favorite institutions. I'm gonna tell you why. So the main reason that I love credit unions is that they are member owned. So when you become a credit union member, you actually own a stake in that credit union. So whatever it takes for you to open up a savings account with them, because the savings account or a share account is what they will call it, is the way that you actually establish your membership. It could range anywhere from $5 to $25. I haven't actually seen it over $25, but you always want to check with the credit union that you're actually want to join. But usually it's a low amount, and that amount will always be in that savings account forever and ever, as long as you are a credit union member, because exactly what I just said, it makes you a member. So being a member not only just come with the perks of being in the credit union to use some of their products that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but it also makes you a voting member. So you actually get to vote for the board members who actually serve on the board that makes the decisions. You actually get to vote for all those different positions that run the actual credit union. So if you are a credit union member, and if you ever got a card in the mail or an email saying that they're going to have the annual meeting, then that means that it is time for them usually to vote somebody on or somebody off, or they just want to let you know what's going on with the financials and any other credit union business that the members need to know about. So when it comes to credit unions, your vote really does count. And a lot of times those board members and other members of other different committees that they have within the credit union can also be a part of your own peer group. So just depending on how big the credit union is and how the credit union was formed, you will actually know those board members. So it's not some big wig or something like that like traditional banks do and some of the national banks and stuff, where you don't actually know any of those shareholders. They are actually part of the demographic that actually makes up the credit union when it comes down to those board members. So aside of it being member owned, one of the next important things about credit unions are they are not for profit. Not non-profit, but not for profit. So what does that mean? Not for profit in the terms of the credit union means that any money that they make, they recycle it back into the credit union so that they can give the benefits back to you as the member. So let's talk about what does those benefits look like. So one of the main things that you're going to notice when you join a credit union is their interest rates. They have the best interest rates all the way around, no matter what you're actually trying to do. So they give you higher interest rates on your savings deposits and any other type of savings vehicles. You may also see higher interest rates on certain types of checking accounts as well, depending on what all that credit unions offer. But you will see a higher deposit rate on any of your savings products. You're going to see a lower interest rate on your credit products. So that is your car loans, your home loans, your credit cards, anything that has anything to do with a loan. If that credit union offers it, you're going to see a much lower rate than if you were to go to a regular bank. Another great benefit of the credit union is they have usually superb customer service. Because I know when I worked in the credit unions, one of the first things that I learned when I first took my first job at a credit union back in 2007 is that they want you to know the members. So when I started off as a part-time teller, when members would come in, it was my job to remember their face, remember their name, because we did not want to be having them to pull out their driver's license or some type of form of ID every time they came in. So it was really our job, especially when you come in face to face, to get to know the member and build that relationship so that the member knows that it is a part of a community and a part of the credit union family. So it's really, really important. The credit union culture does not play around when it comes to their customer service. So if you get with a credit union that does not have superb customer service, I will really, really be surprised. A lot of people don't even realize that when you join a credit union, and even if you only have a savings account, you usually automatically get $1,000 worth of accidental death and dismemberment insurance automatically just for being a credit union member. And then there are also other credit union insurance products like life insurance, whole life insurance. Just depending on what your credit union offer, they may have a whole range of insurance products that'll be a lot cheaper than your commercial insurance products. They can also, depending on the credit union, may also offer insurance for your car and also for your home. Another great benefit of joining a credit union is they are very active in the community. So anytime you see a credit union in your community, you can best believe that they are active in doing things to benefit that community. So when you hear me talk about forming a relationship with a credit union, that credit union will be able to help you in all the different life stages. So I love credit unions because they are an institution that you can actually grow with from a child all the way up until you are way over and into your golden age. You can just be a part of that culture forever and ever. And now that I gave you a little bit of the benefits, let's talk about how can you join a credit union if you're not already a member. There are several ways that you can join a credit union. The first way would be SEG. So SEG stands for Select Employee Group. So that means that that credit union was formed for a particular employee group. So that means that, say that you work for, just for a lack of example, say you work for a Chrysler or a Jeep plant or something like that. They may have a credit union that is just for the Jeep and Chrysler plant people, okay, and their family. So it's just kind of like Navy Fed. And y'all seen countless of videos if y'all aren't new to my channel. Navy Fed is a SEG group. They are for the military. So the military is that specific group of people that they service, and they service the military family or anything that's a part of the military, like the DOD and stuff like that. So that is a SEG group. So it's a specific, type of group that credit union was formed for. Another way you can join credit unions now is they have a community charter. So what is a community charter? It is that they're in an area, even though the credit union might have a SEG inside or several SEGs, because it could be several SEGs inside of one credit union, they can also apply for a community charter. So a community charter would be that you live, work, worship, go to school, and do those type of things in the community, which in the area or the radius of where that credit union is. That can also give you entry to joining that credit union. Another way to join the credit union with that same community charter is if the credit union and you live within a certain mile radius of that credit union. So the credit union I worked at in 2007 will also let you join if you live within 25 miles of that credit union in either direction. So that's another way that you can join with a community charter. Another way you can join is if the credit union has an open charter. So an open charter is just like I said, it's open to anybody. So that's like PenFed. PenFed has an open charter that allow anybody in any state, in any region, in any location to be able to join their credit union as long as you have all the criteria met to be a member. You can join no matter where you are. Other way that you can join a credit union is if they allow you to donate to one of their charities. So some credit unions have a specific charity that they help and they want you to donate, and you can also gain membership just by donating to their charity. Now, for whatever reason that you do not fit any of the criteria and you're looking at a credit union and you don't fit their criteria, there is two other ways that you might can join that credit union, and that is becoming a member of these two organizations. One of them is the American Consumer Council. So the American Consumer Council can be a way that you can gain interest into a credit union. So they have a list that I'm going to pull up here on the screen, and I'm also link in the description box below that I got off my FICO. Some people actually try to keep this list updated. For whatever reason, the American Consumer Council does not put the list on their website, but I don't know if it's some type of secret. But anyway, A lot of people, like on forums like Reddit and all these other different forums, like to keep that list updated. But like I said, I'm gonna put that list down in the description box. Now, when I joined them, it was only $15 for a lifetime membership. That number may have changed, so if you do decide to join, if you see a credit union on the list that you would like to be a part of and you don't fit any of the criteria, then you may want to check to see how much that membership is now. Another way to join a credit union is through the Financial Fitness Association. Now, this one right here, they do have an actual list of all the credit unions that they allow you to join once you pay your $8 fee. And I actually was able to check that one. It's actually on the website to be $8, but the American Consumer Council will not show you how much they charge unless you go through the whole process of filling out all your demographic information. So I like the Financial Fitness Association because they do have financial literacy information and other type of benefits right there on your website. Now, this $8 is an annual fee and not a lifetime fee. Now, I know I have covered a bunch of videos on this channel about Navy Federal, about building a relationship with Navy Fed and some of other YouTubers, but one thing is for sure, it really doesn't matter what credit union that you join, because all credit unions are a way for you to build a relationship and do the same things that I talk about with Navy Fed with those same credit unions, and you usually can get the same results. Credit unions all across the board, they usually all work the same. They usually work in the same way. So I don't want you to think that the things that I talk about on Navy Fed is just exclusive to Navy Fed. Most other credit unions also offer pledge loan or secured loans or share secured loans. They also usually have a credit card or secured credit cards with higher limits and stuff like that. They also have personal loans, car loans and stuff. So whatever credit union that you are looking for, you need to make sure that that credit union offer all the features that you want in a credit union, especially if you want to look at the credit products. A lot of them do have investment products as well. So a lot of credit unions are full service and they can offer you everything you need in a financial institution. I just did a video on how you can pick the right financial institution that's going to be right for you. I'm going to link that video above and below in the description. So if you have any questions, guys, please leave a comment in the comment box. So now that I have broke down some of the benefits and give you ways that you can get inside of a credit union, have you been looking at any particular credit union in your area? Let me know in the comments and I might do a video of a review on that credit union for you. If you are interested in learning more about financial literacy and also working with me directly, don't forget that you can join the Credit Ready program. We are always accepting members. I will also leave information about that in the description and also in the pinned comment. Thank you so much again for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.